Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. I know that I certainly did. I spent it with family and had a great meal, and we even colored a few Easter eggs. Okay, so the Boston Marathon is just 2 weeks from today. And at this point in time, I would be getting really excited and anxious to try to put all my training to use and see how well I do or don't do in the marathon. But unfortunately, right now, I've got this huge question mark hanging over my head as to whether or not I can even run the Boston Marathon this year because my pain is back. It's back, unfortunately, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts to even walk these days. Now, I can still ride my stationary bike, so I'm going to continue to go through all of the different training sessions that Garmin has laid out for me for this training block, because I can do that. I can do it on my bike safely. I don't have any issues with that at all. So in terms of just building fitness, maintaining fitness, I'm okay there. It's the injury that really has me concerned, because I don't want to do any permanent damage. That would be silly. That would be a huge mistake on my part. So I'm going back to see my sports medicine physician. I've got an appointment tomorrow to get it checked out to try to get a proper diagnosis. My guess is that physical therapy is going to be in my future. Which is okay, because, if that's what it takes for me to get healthy again so that I can lace up my running shoes and do what I enjoy most, then that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So in the meantime, Kim and I are doing a lot of, I guess, maybe soul searching about whether or not to even go to Boston this year or not, or to focus on, upcoming marathons. I've got the Chicago Marathon in the fall, and while that seems a long ways away, if I'm recovering from an injury, it's not that long. It's not that long at all. And of course, I want to run my marathons healthy and happy and safe. And right now, that's, like I said, that's a huge, huge question mark for me for this year. So, if we go, it would be simply to be there for the experience and film it and maybe share some of it with all of you, which is something that we would definitely love to do. But there's the expense, so you have to balance that with the cost of the trip, because spending time in Boston during marathon weekend is a really expensive trip to make. Hotel costs, flights, all of that kind of good stuff. So that's the kind of thing that we're that we're grappling with at the moment. If money wasn't an issue, it would be no problem at all. I'd love to be there and experience it all. So if I'm not able to run it, again, it's a big question mark as to whether or not I'll even attend. But we'll see, because we might. Part of me thinks that it might be better to put that money towards a future trip when I am healthy and able to run it and enjoy it, and just enjoy getting around Boston. Right now, it'd be even a struggle for me to walk around the Boston Marathon during race weekend to film it and that kind of thing. So got all of those things, all that drama hanging over my head at the moment. So, but for today would be my long run, which obviously I'm not doing today, but I am going to put the time in on my indoor cycler, on my stationary bike here in my living room. And so I'm going to go at a first hour will be easy. The second hour on my bike will be at a marathon effort, so getting my heart rate up there into the 150s, and then 10 minutes to cool down. So it'll be a little over 2 hours today in my living room. Okay, and then and tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. to be specific, I have my doctor appointment. I'm guessing that they're going to want to send me for an MRI, as they have in the past when it comes to this kind of an issue, just to make sure that anything, there isn't something that's broke or what have you, and hopefully they'll be able to diagnose and figure out what is going on, so that we can put together the best course of treatment so that I can heal. All right, you guys, I hope you're all doing well. And if you're injured, my heart goes out to you, and I hope that you get well soon. I'm gonna get into today's workout, because again, it's over 2 hours, so it's still a lengthy one. It's not as long as what they've been recently in the past, but have been over 3 hours, but still a couple hours is a while. So I need to get into this one, and we'll get it done. All right, so let's do it. So I'm just getting started, only a minute or two into this first hour at an easy pace. I would say, so far so good. As I mentioned, riding my bike doesn't seem to hurt my hip at all. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for having the ability to continue to train and work out and do my best to stay fit, even in times of injury. So I guess I'm just going to count my blessings on that one. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, to maybe get some answers. I doubt I'll get answers tomorrow, but we'll start the process anyway. Like I said, it's my guess is that they're going to send me for some additional tests of some sort, whether it be an MRI or an X-ray or something like that, to try to get more definitive answers as to what's going on. So we're going to take it one step at a time. Oh boy. So I'm 30 minutes in. So I thought it was a good time to come back down out of the, sit down in the saddle, kind of shake out my arms a little bit, my back, and to get a drink, because that's a long time to be up out of the saddle. And it gives me, like I said, a few minutes to kind of reset things. So far I would say so good. We're pushing on, and I'm a little bit tired today, I think just from a busy weekend, but nothing overly concerning. So my heart rate right now is about 130 beats per minute, and that's fine for the easy portion of today's workout. So, all right, I'm gonna get a drink and probably come back up out of the saddle and keep pushing forward. All right. Boy, we'll see you in a few minutes. So I am just closing out the first hour. And, so just shy of 60 minutes. I've gone 16.8 miles so far. Doing my best to try to stay hydrated. I'm getting drinks at a minimum about every 30 minutes, which isn't far off, really, what I normally do during a marathon. I just kind of play it by ear usually, but I try not to go any longer than 30 minutes, oftentimes, because I'm only getting, a couple ounces at a drink at a water station. I might hit those a little bit more frequently than that, but for the most part, I try not to go, like I said, any more than 30 minutes. All right, we got an hour to go at marathon effort, which is going to be trying to get my heart rate up into the 150s. It's 135 at the moment. And my next 60 minutes has just started. So, all right, time to come up out of the saddle and get this one done. Whew. All right. So I just finished the last hour at marathon effort. And since I just stopped, my heart rate's still up around 150 beats per minute at the moment, but that'll start to come down. So I'm gonna spin my legs out for the next 10 minutes, and then we'll come back together and we'll take a closer look at the numbers. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll see you back here in a couple minutes. Okay, another workout in the books, and again, we're one day closer to Boston. All I can do is have hope, but I do need to get checked out to make sure that I'm going to be healthy to do it, because I don't, as I said earlier in the beginning of this video, I don't want to do anything that's going to cause any kind of permanent damage because I love to run too much and I don't want to put that at jeopardy. And I have a lot more marathons in my future. So if that means I've got to set Boston out this year, so be it. But I'm going to let the doctors, let the experts give me the best advice that, as far as that goes. So, all right. I did make a bit of a mistake today, and I could have corrected it, but I just went ahead and went with it anyway to see what would happen. And I didn't grab any of my Martin gels. This is a longer workout. It's over 2 hours, just a little over 2 hours when you count the cool down. And normally I'd be taking a Martin gel, every, somewhere 30 to 40 minutes or so. So I should have had a couple during that workout, but I didn't grab any. And rather than stopping and jumping off my bike and grabbing them, which I could have done, I just decided, well, I'm just going to see it through to the end and see what happens. Whew, boy, my legs did get tired and I started running out of energy. But not until I got toward the very end. About an hour and 45 minutes in is when I really started to feel like I needed a little extra energy, and I didn't have any. So I guess it just goes to show me that, that's not something I can skip during a marathon. I definitely need that little extra energy boost throughout the 26.2 miles. All right, so today's workout again, 2 hours and 10 minutes in total, 38 miles, 38.28 miles in total was the distance, 260 was the power, and I was turning my legs over on average at about 76 RPMs. All right, you guys, hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow's my doctor day, so fingers crossed, you guys. I'm hoping for the best. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.